Thank you for joining along as we get underway with this new little video series all about getting you to create on a more regular basis. So we'd better get to the first one. Here we go. Well, because this little series is all about getting you to create more often, I thought we'd better start with the basics first. And it also seems the most logical place to start is finding your supplies. So everybody has their favourite pen that you can't lose, whether it be an inky pen or a blue pen or a black pen or one that just glides, but you know, just the way you like it to. So it's really important to find your supplies that you like to use and get them all together. So what I thought I would do is just rummage through some of my collection and find things that I use often when I am drawing and doodling and creating just for a bit of fun. So my favourite thing is that I like to use a pencil, and I love, like I only draw with a short pencil, not a long pencil. I search for the ones that are short and I keep them precious and they find their way to my art supplies. So that is a random quirky thing about me that you get to learn straight away. There you go. Also thought I'd share with you that I really love a water brush. So they kind of have water on the inside, you fill them up. I have been known to fill them with ink and pretty much anything else that's liquid. They come from art supply stores. I think craft stores have them now too. If you're by the studio, I'm happy to sell you one. This one here, if I just move that pen, has a bit of a square top, but they also come with quite a big fat or a little one. This one here is the one that I have in stock with the blue, but you can find all sorts of other ones in the art and craft shop. So you might have or buy one or two and find your favourite. Turns out that I like the little one. Next up is a Micron pen. These are an archival pen, a fantastic little thing. They don't bleed when you add water. They're quite expensive from a good art supply store. However, I don't always like the way they feel, so I use them only when I don't want my lines to run or I need them to be archival for some reason. Next up is sometimes I've got like a calligraphy pen in there just because it's got a funny nib on it. The point I'm trying to make is that it's pointless trying to draw with a pen that you dislike. You can write a scratchy thing and it doesn't work for you. You might as well start finding things that you like to doodle with and work with what you like. This is a little calligraphy Lamy pen. I really love that one. And the other thing I thought I'd share is that I quite like doodling with watercolour. So this is some pre-made palettes. Turns out I've lost a little palette too, which is quite awkward. And this guy here, which looks rather pre-loved. So you can tell that I use that one quite a lot, and it doesn't matter how it looks, just on a ceramic plate out of I've bought my favourite colours, watercolour, in a tube and then I squeeze them on the plate. But you don't need anything like this, so it's just a thought of find what you love to doodle, draw with and work with that. Part two is that you have to like what surface you draw onto. So I quite like this thicker, heavier paper. I use it a lot in my printmaking works. And I cut it down to size to suit what I'm doing. So you can see here I've got some little random sketches. This one even's got my notes for the day, you know, pay the bills. Well, the one I had when I was drinking coffee. I think this was drawn from a photograph and I don't particularly like it, but it's alright. You just, you know, you don't need to love everything you do. working in a book is fantastic. I don't like much bigger than A5, simply because I find it such a big space to work with when you're just doodling. So in here is got some random things, some doodles I like, some doodles I don't like. But it's just playing and experimenting, and when you close the book, nobody knows what's inside of it, which is the beauty of a book. I'm going to use this little book. It's just one that I've bound myself, so I've made it a size that I like, that fits quite snugly inside all of my little art bags. Oh, I should add, you can use pencil cases, but I like makeup bags. They have this nice inside, so when they get all yucky, you can just wipe it out and tip it out, and it's designed for makeup, so it's meant to be waterproof. And makeup bags have some fun little patterns on them. They don't need to be expensive, but a pencil case is always really boring. And so yeah, anyway, this one here is going to be a little book that I'm going to fill with our time together. Anyway, step one pretty much is find things that you like to draw, doodle, play, experiment with. Find things that you'd like to work on, whether it be paper, it might be paper canvas, it could be whatever you feel like, and pretty much put them all into a place where they're all together, because you're more likely to create if you can find what you want to create with. Don't put anything in there for the time being that's obscure or unusual or you're unsure of, because you're unlikely to pull it out. And there we go. Step one. How difficult was that? How difficult was that? Super easy. The second video is just around the corner, so I will see you soon, or you'll still see me soon, I should say. Thanks.